Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if you can hear me. As you can see, I am not a very expert streamer. There is some chaos with the two links. Um, and I was like putting in red font thumbnail, like, not this one, it's the other one. This is like my second stream. Um, Hi Sam, hi Ian, hi Andy, hi Jacqueline Kirk. Hello, everyone. Hmm. Okay. I'm sorry I haven't been able to, I haven't shown up on these other streams this week. I've wanted to, and the chronic illness has been chronic illness, which is why I look like this. Um, thank you. I'm basically gonna do some two rounds of 30-minute timers for sprints, and I hope you can all tell me what you're working on and what you want to get done for these productivity, what you've gotten done this week so far. Thank you so much to Sam for organizing this. Mm. And let's see. All right. I'm hoping I can do hoping I have everything ready for going to do the writing sprints. Hi, Vic. Hi, everyone. Please tell me what you're working on so you can get some stuff done here. I think I was just echoing, and I fixed it, I think. Okay, Ian. I'm doing revisions on book 6 based on dev and CP feedback. Yeah, I think your video that you finished that really quick, the latest book, and that is super impressive to me. And it sounds very fun. Doing academic research for a silly YouTube video. I mean, that's the best kind. uh, for doing this extensive research for what ends up being a very silly video essay. Uh, People love to watch that, so I love to watch that. I have my tablet here that I've been working on moving on from the character sheets of my graphic novel pitch package I'm working on to doing the sample pages. So that's what I'll be working on. I always feel kind of silly being an Authortube and a lot of the time not even working on writing, but working on drawing because I'm a graphic novelist. But it is what it is. Oop. See, Sam says completing the second round of line slash copy edits on novella 3. Awesome. Can't wait till I get to say I've made 3 books as well. That is really awesome. Jacqueline just started chapter 4 of 5 I planned for this week. Very cool. That is so cool. And I'm assuming you got a lot of this done in like the other streams as well. Let's see. Vic says it is the writing aesthetics matter video. Me arguing, making things pretty, and doing mood boards is necessary. Awesome. Also, honestly, I need to be more aesthetic with like my videos and stuff. Because like even this background and all my backgrounds in my videos are just horrible and I don't like dress up or anything. So that's another thing that could be very much aesthetic. I don't know. I don't do mood boards either, and maybe I need to start actually. I feel like because I'm an artist, I just sketch my characters a lot. Do you want to mount me so I can share links with you? I could if I knew how. If you, so yeah, because I'm very much newbie. This is my second stream, so I'm not sure how to mod you. I'm in StreamYard if that matters. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if I can do that. Let's see. Fix says, so yeah, I only fell into the mood boards rabbit hole very recently. I was skeptical, now I am converted. Maybe I'll be converted too, because I always see everyone doing their mood boards for their books and their projects. I'm like, that looks great. I probably won't do that, but I'm like jealous, of your ability to do that. And I'm sure it inspires people a lot. which I need sometimes. Right link my name, Sam says. If you have YouTube pulled up, then make me a standard moderator. Let's see. YouTube. Let me see if I can just go to the actual channel, do that. Let's see, right click name and add as moderator. Managing moderator, can blah, blah, blah. Sure. Okay. I think I managed to do that. And hopefully that will help with something. um, thank you. Thank you for organizing this. Thank you for guiding me through it. I definitely was not prepared enough, but I really enjoyed doing this last time. So, um, I am trying to see where I left off with. I'm doing various random sample pages for this graphic novel that I don't know if you can really see here. But there are some bits that are quite scary, and I'm looking forward to getting those done as well. Hi, Tanya. So glad you could make it. So glad to see familiar faces and with everyone here, and also new people. Hello for the anyone I don't know who is also here. Yes, thank you, Sam, and thank you. Yeah, I mean that's for the like big pest guy that we have as our antagonist here in this graphic novel. And I'm really hoping once we go on submission for this, hopefully by next month, I will have better news to share sooner than later. Vic says mood boards specifically fall under the art rule of simplification and choosing what matters. You need to understand the subject matter to simplify it to base shapes and art terms. Honestly, I love seeing it described that way as an artist because like that makes me wrap my head around it a little bit better. Because I always see it as, I've never done like really collage or anything. I think I did like one small zine with it in a workshop, but it's always been something that interests me as well. Let's see. Miranda says, hello. First, I'll have a sandwich, then I'll dive back to my writing. Awesome. What are you working on in your writing? What is genres are everyone writing? What are you know, age categories and everything? I'd love to hear about everyone's things. I also should probably eat or at least have something to drink. See, there might be something Annie has on this scavenger hunt thing, but that's true. That's true. I hope you've all been following along with the games this week. Okay, and do I have my pen with me? Yes. Yes. Here. Okay. Let's see. Christian Michael, hello. Writing Gothic horror. That is so freaking cool. That is all. I need to read more Gothic horror. I still have not finished my copy of Carmilla and the Vampire. I finished the Vampire, the first vampire short story, halfway through Carmilla, and then I fell off. Um, and I ended up rereading my favorite book of all time, which is Room by Emma Donoghue. But I need to finish that, and I need to go more into Gothic horror as well. I think it's having a moment too. I don't know if anyone here is planning on traditional publishing, but horror is having a moment. So let's see. Miranda says, I write young adult urban paranormal with witches and family secrets. I'm editing. Very cool. Ooh, witches. I used to be so into witches. And I've been more in a vampire and clown kick, but like as a kid, it was witches and mermaids, and I'm seeing a lot more of it lately. People writing like witches and also like pirate fantasies, and I'm all here for it. I really love that. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the 30-minute timer and we can get into it. And then, you can chat meanwhile, and then we'll chat after and see what we got done. So I hope I can keep my camera on for this because I usually get quite shy in the like silent 30 minutes. But I'll try to be brave this time. Sam also says I write adult to very adult, dark romantic comedic fantasy. I love this combination. Dark romantic comedic fantasy because usually don't see the comedic part of dark romance, and I like both. I love the blend. So that's very interesting to see. And okay, I I think I'm gonna start with a video link, and I hope that it works. So, good luck to everyone, and I'm gonna get it started now, and I'll check in 30 minutes. Let's see. Mhm. Okay, let's go. Hello. How has everyone done? Is anyone getting stuff done? Hi, Mateo. By the way, I saw you come in when we were in the sprint. While I'm not currently writing, my current WIP is a YA middle grade urban fantasy set in Mexico. Yes. You can check out more on his channel. He posts really cool videos, and I hope you're checking out everyone's channels. um I scared you. How? I I sort of ended it like 5 seconds early. I didn't know what was gonna happen because I have the video playback here. Mm, I like the little duck too. I just found a random 30-minute timer on YouTube. But I worked on the sample pages some more, and it's very hard to draw people from the backs of their heads looking up, especially with like different types of hair that they have. And I don't know why I do this to myself. Got some lunch and read through 2 chapters before re-editing them, so I won't get caught up in the story. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Oh, Mateo, I managed to write a few words actually. That's awesome. So you weren't currently writing, and you still managed to. That's super cool. Vic, 4 articles read and notes taken. Not as much as I wanted. I mean, that's a lot in 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes, kind of. It's pretty cool. Very cool. Tanya almost finished the travel. That's awesome. Yay. Okay. Yes, Sam is posting my those channel as well. Um, how? Because I had music on really loud and I am home alone and suddenly there's a person talking at me. Yeah, that's actually happened to me before. That's oh my god. I also hate like sudden like creepy loud noises or anything. Let's see. But this is very hard to draw people in general, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I mean, people are one of my favorite things to draw, and I'm drawing a lot of people in this, but I'm also drawing a lot of rats, and the rats are harder than the people. But there's certain angles that I just never draw, and it's just like back of the head looking up. If someone has like a bun and a headscarf, which is sort of what I'm drawing right now, it's like how is this anatomy? Um, and I may benefit from just taking my own reference pictures, but I like to make things harder for myself. So, let's see. All right, so you guys got a lot of stuff done. It's very cool. And I honestly think I did end up I have to like rest my eyes from it and then look at it some more to make sure that it's done. But I'm deciding finally to traditionally ink these pages, so I'm really just doing the digital sketches. And I think for a digital sketch to be printed out to ink, it is fine now. And I may be actually to just call this one finished, which should be fun because then I'd have 3 finished, 4 finished, and 2 more to go that are one is mostly finished and another one is a bit of a trickier one, sort of a reality distorting type of page with a lot of cracks in it. And I think it'll be very rewarding to see it done. Very hard to do, which is a lot of creative stuff. Um, Sam, that's what I'm here for. Anyone else who make content on here? Yes, please. Everyone, shout out your own channels. Tanya and Vic both make videos too. Yes, Tanya does. Vic does. Who else was here? There's someone else here. There's some new people that also new as in like not entirely familiar to me, so they probably, there's a lot of. I love how small Authortube is, honestly. I just now reached 100 subscribers, which is very exciting. I've been here for like 9.5 months, so this has been very nice to see. Um, Took me a little while. Hopefully, I'll be here for longer. This is uh, can't remember if Eddie found me or if I found them, so I'm not sure who the regulars are, content creators. You found me. I found and I got an email from you about this marathon, and I'm really glad I did because I'm always looking for more small creators to support. I love the fact that it's just like for only under 1K. I feel like a lot of my regular like mutuals and community on here all have well max like around 1,000, but usually like under. And I don't know, I think that's a really lovely thing for a small community, which is why I love AuthorTube. so much. Reality distorting sounds fun. It is. It's I'm trying to make it do some justice to the concept in formatting it in a graphic novel setting, in a comic setting. There's a lot that you can work with, and I feel like I don't push far enough sometimes when you're doing comics. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping I can do something really fun with this, with the cracks and stuff. But drawing cracks is also very hard. Why is drawing just in general hard? Let's see. Yes, posting the links of Vic. Posted one of Mateo. Posted one of Tanya. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. You've been doing so much hard work for this marathon. This is very cool. Awesome. Okay. I think for like the next sprints, I might want to like let that one marinate and try to do the reality distorting one that I've shown you here. And maybe I'll try to do the video game type one where there's a big actiony thing that I'm not sure if I like so far, but there's like someone being smacked across the page there, and I still have a couple panels to finish and figure out what the hell these people are wearing, which I probably should have figured out beforehand. But it's like a character that shows up on like 3 pages and not even a real character, so I haven't really gotten the outfit down. I don't know if you guys are more like planners for your writing. I know graphic novels are different, but just in general, planners, because I feel like when I was writing prose, I also had this happen. Like, what the hell is my character wearing? It's like white room syndrome, but naked person syndrome. I have no idea what they're wearing, and it could be something very boring. Hmm, let's see. What have I missed? Ian, yes, Ian also has a channel. Yeah, I was mentioning it earlier in the stream, so please check out Ian as well. And Ian, did you get anything done too with the latest sprint? And if you wait, hold on. If you want more sprints and some break party streams, follow the playlist. Yes, there's a whole playlist. And I think I should have also, I think I put it in the description as well, hopefully. Mateo, I didn't know you were co-streaming with Squidderly. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. There's no one else around. I have no idea what you're talking about. Naked person syndrome. Honestly, I have both. I have the naked person syndrome and I have the white room syndrome. Detail is not my forte, which is like something you should probably need as a writer. But I make it do. Ian also has a cooking channel, yes, but though says I don't know the name of it. Um, I also don't know the name of it, but I know you do a lot of barbecue stuff. And in the Discord, if anyone isn't aware of the Storytellers Society Discord with CK and Dami, you can message one of them and be added to it, where there's also a cooking channel and also very relevant channels of author tubers and also a bunch of writing and reading. And I'm so glad I was able to find that Discord and be a part of it because it's the best. I love this community so much. Um, Ian says, "Oh yeah, I'm writing whole new chapters. Very productive." Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, I don't know if that's supposed to be like sarcastic because you said you were editing or revising, but I'm also like, if you need, I also like work from an outline, so I'm familiar with like you think it's done, but then you keep adding more stuff in. Um, but I think that's very cool. Haha, blobs person syndrome, no particular facial features or body or hair color. I don't know if you also have that thing, people have different ways of thinking of things. Like if you imagine an apple, how are you imagining it? Can you even like visualize it? Um and I can visualize things very well. I can also like, and like my dreams are very vivid. I can like, I don't want to say picture perfect memory, but I can think of things like very vividly. It's just like a snapshot of it. Um, but as far as like when I'm reading, if I'm like visualizing someone, they're not. They are kind of a blob person because it's harder just to make it from your imagination versus like if I did a face claim or something, or like immediately I'm assigning an actor. I don't know if you guys do this, assign an actor to the character you're reading, and then they describe the character the author does, and it's like completely different from what you had. It's just Tilla X Barbecue is my smoking channel taking a winter break at the moment. Yes. Oh, and there's a link. Sam put a link so you can follow Ian there on his cooking channel as well. Um, Mateo has white room syndrome. I think it's very common. Yeah. I mean, I'm especially not great with both in drawing and writing, like describing places, especially like architecture, like the inside of things. In my most popular video where I was reading the Wattpad story, it was like very evident there because I was trying to do like a scientific futury thing, and then I just made everything metal. Like there's nothing in the room; it's just a metal door and metal floors and metal walls. It's like this is what I think is scientific. But then again, I was like 12, 13. Sam says I'm so glad to have found you. We'll be doing this next year. So for those of you with under 1K subs, keep an eye out. Yes, yay. I think you said it was the second year doing this, but it's my first year participating, and hopefully I can do it next year as well. I hope we're all still doing Authortube next year. And I've made great strides and many more videos. It's mostly for writers and readers. The under 1K, I don't know how the masses would react to a cooking show. Yeah, and Ian says no sarcasm. Okay, great. That was a very autistic of me, my bad. The first sprint was great. The readers just wanted one more in one direction and less in another, so I'm having to do major rewrites and inserts. Well, I'm glad we got great feedback then. I don't know how many like beta readers, if any, you all use. I talk about on my channel that I basically just use one beta reader I have so far for my novels, other than like my agents who read it. Obviously, it's just my partner who's my beta reader. And sometimes I think maybe it would be better to, have at least for future projects, get like a lot of beta readers, or at least like multiple more than just like my partner, maybe a stranger. I feel like that would be really cool. Um, let's see. Tanya says, I'm not sure, to be honest. I can remember vividly, but imagining in my head is kind of hard. And yeah, I'd say blurry. Yeah, there's a word for like what I'm trying to think of where it's like you literally can't. It's a word. It's not synesthesia. That's the other thing, where you literally can't picture things. Um, and I find it really interesting when authors or artists have that, because I'm like, how do you do it? Because I'm very much the opposite. Um, let's see. Remember mine, Mord. Hi. I have a few beta readers. Yes, and like, where do you guys find your beta readers? Because like, I don't know. I'm worried about like, I feel like if I did search for more, it would be on one of the discords where I actually am present in, or someone I sort of am acquainted with. Not really about for finding like random readers on the internet, especially with like AI these days. Seems a bit dangerous, I guess. Dangerous isn't the word, but let's see. Mateo hasn't reached the beta reading stage yet. Let me know what you do. I'm actually really interested in your book, especially as a middle grade Latino thing as well. Aphantasia, yes, Tanya, and, and you said it. Yes, thank you. That is exactly the word I was looking for. This is super fascinating to me as well. Sam says, sometimes if you mention that you're looking for betas and live stream chats with Authortubers or Booktubers, you might get a few bites. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know if, like, Mateo, you said you haven't reached the stage yet, but, like, I think once you do, you're going to have, with this community, a lot of people waiting that would be perhaps interested. The number says, just Authortube friends, and I'm barely on Discord. My internet hates it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because, like, I don't know, Discord has been, because I don't really like being on social media anymore, and I feel like Discord is like close enough. I heard some bad things coming out about Discord, like some rules that they're changing that are making it not great. But Discord and Signal is basically what I like to do for messaging. I feel like we could probably just go back to like the old forums, like literally message board forums at some point. But that's not really happening right now. I feel like Discord is a good in between, and I started using it mainly because I had a text role play going on, and we have like definitely over 50 channels there, with just all of the writing that we've done. And we make sure to back it up to Google Docs every once in a while. But then I'm like, what if it goes off there? And I think we have some in AO3. So we have it in like 3 different channels. But I'm like, with the internet, I'm so afraid, since I don't have anything on like a physical like hard drive or anything, I'm so afraid of everything just grabbing out and me losing my work. So I should probably do something about that. I don't know if you guys back up things like physically as well. I know a lot of people write by hand, so which I also can't comprehend. I definitely can't write by hand. Mateo says, I mean, obviously I can write by hand. You understand what I mean? Yeah, making it so you have to submit a picture of your face or an ID to prove you're an adult. Right. Because I didn't know if I was just in the countries. I'm in Spain, by the way, and they seem to be implementing now what the first European country to do this, what Australia has been doing famously, which is to like under 16s, I think, or under 18, something like that, not being able to use social media. And, there's a lot of issues with that because, it's not black and white, but there's definitely issues of doxing there. And I didn't know, is Discord just like doing it overall now or just in those countries? Let's see. Oh, it says Discord is about to start requiring valid photo IDs for all members over 13, but there is a discussion about the lack of information security versus personal privacy. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I did not know that. Um, I'm thinking of like specific people that's probably watching right now, like whether they would want to move off Discord if you have to reveal your ID. But like the sad thing is, there's not a lot of great alternatives right now with the same capabilities of Discord, especially if you do like, for example, text roleplay. Um, for just messaging for privacy reasons, I do prefer Signal. But then it's like everyone's on WhatsApp. My mom's on WhatsApp. I can't really stop being on WhatsApp. So I kind of like just said goodbye to my data privacy a long time ago. I grew up on the internet. I was making social media profiles by the time I was a teen. Like some of us are just long gone. I feel like there's not a lot you can do. But changing it now to require the valid photo IDs is kind of crazy. Let's see. The Discord thing about IDs in your face is only for those servers that have content in them that is 18 plus. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, and I think a lot of them do that anyway, not the Discord itself, but the servers are like, you have to show us your ID so we know that you're 18 plus. And even then, like minors get through, which is I don't know. There's no like foolproof way here. Um I have a tutorial about getting affordable print copies from Amazon. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, because like I feel like if I wanted to get a printed copy, I've never done that before either, but I'd probably do it either from my own printer or from a local place, like small business type place as well. Because I actually didn't know people got them from Amazon. I know there's like Staples and whatever in the US. I don't think that's a thing here. But I don't know. I like it aesthetically that a lot of people print out their things and then they can across them out like that. But like I'm a digital girly, Worley. I wish I could be more analog. But with writing and editing and everything, I do just work best and more efficiently and faster. And it makes more sense to my head if I just do everything digitally. I basically just work on Google Docs for everything, and that's it. I don't have the mood boards or Notion or different. I should probably expand. I don't know. What I'm doing is working for me. But there is part of me that would like to like print out just like my whole novel and be able to like hold it in my hands. But hopefully the one day that will happen with actually publishing it. Let's see. What is SDS? Though I actually don't know what SDS is. Oh, Storytelling Society. Is there? Oh yeah, there is. That's a really interesting question because like sometimes servers are like generally not 18 plus necessarily, or they're 18 plus but not in the, not safe for work way, just in we don't want children here way. Which is also very valid. And there are channels that are like just have one little channel that is technically 18 plus. So that's actually really interesting. I didn't think of that. Like, how are they even going to implement that? And I don't know if they're implementing it already because no one's asked me for a photo ID and I'm in some 18 plus Discord. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's shared. I actually don't know if I can open this because I'm not sure how StreamYard is working for me, but I cannot click that link. Okay, says it does work. All right, so I'm gonna watch this later and be able to click that link, but um, yeah, I don't know how to start talking about this. I don't know. There's a lot of things like privacy right now. I'm also feeling very like um iffy about how AI is spreading as well, and, like becoming so normalized. Generative AI, I mean. But that's a whole other conversation. Um, I feel like if we said a lot of these like hot topics right now to like a person from like 5, 10 years ago would be just bizarre how a lot of very new things have been normalized in the past few years. Um, let's see. It's Discord's statement on ID and age requirements. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sam. Okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out later then because I can't click on it right now. But that's good to know. Thank you. Thank you all for informing me. I'm sorry we went so off topic. But I think let's see. I may have to end the stream a little bit early, but I'd like to do another 30-minute productivity sprint before that. Um, so I can let's see. I feel like we could do one right now and then talk for a little bit longer and maybe end like no more than like 30 minutes early. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can make it the whole time. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna start another one and I only have the duck timer. So you're gonna deal with oh hey Beth. Hi Beth. How are you? How are you doing? Beth also has an Authortube channel because we were just shouting everyone's out. Beth has one and also is releasing has pre-orders open for her book right now, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I saw something about that. Just finished the book. Um and oh, Vic says that reminds me when PayPal banned my old account because I was not 18 when I made it, even though it was already. I actually lost money from PayPal randomly banning my account, and I feel like they do this everywhere, but especially to Venezuelans, and I'm Venezuelan. And I just lost that money. I just completely lost access to it because PayPal just locked me out of my account. So I don't know. You can't trust any of these companies these days, even with your money. Um, and Beth confirms that yes, for the ebook, pre-orders are open, and Sam is linking to Beth's other tube, so we can all subscribe to each other. Above, if anyone has joined recently, above there's links to everyone's author tubes as well. Ian, Vic, Tanya, Mateo, all these. Sam, all these. And what was that? Where was I? Oh, are the Discord rules changing? Discord or next order? Yeah. That's basically because what I was wondering as well, and I want to know, like for example, Spain that's also doing and I think a lot of more countries are going to do it. This sort of thing, especially for like with the issue of minors having to prove their ID or whatever. I don't know when it's going to be implemented, but I need to look that up as well. Okay. I don't know. I think Tanya's referring to the money. Yeah, it wasn't that much, but it wasn't that much in the grand scheme of things, but it was a lot for me in that moment. And obviously, even if it's like a little amount, it was a significant amount. That wasn't like completely life changing, but it was very, very, very frustrating. And thankfully, that was a long time ago, and it just doesn't affect me anymore. But it was very frustrating, and it happens to a lot of people, especially from my country, but also in general. Like, PayPal's the worst, honestly. I do not recommend keeping your money there if you have any other choice. But unfortunately, a lot of the issue is a lot of people don't have that much of a choice. Um, Again, people are mentioning Squidward. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, yeah, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. um, and let's see. I saw a duck, not a rainbow one, but it's a very good question. Thankfully, I did not have anything on that account. Oh, that's good because I know multiple people who have lost money through PayPal just randomly banning them. There's definitely better ones out there, but not as much accessible ones for like people in third world countries as well, or like countries that aren't as. I was gonna say countries that aren't as mainstream. You all know what I mean. Yes, Sam, mod, if you want to link to the scavenger hunt that some people may be wondering about, that would be cool because I don't have the link at hand. Thank you for helping me with this. And I think I'm. I will say the duck has nothing to do with that. That was just the that was just the fun thing. But I will put him up right now. So because that's the only timer I have, and I'm gonna start it again, and we'll do another 30 minutes of productivity, and then I'll come in and talk to you all again. I hope you get some more writing, editing, whatever done, and I hopefully will get a little bit more progress made on these sample pages uh, for the graphic novel. So yay! Right, let me get this started. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to like restart this. Okay, cool. Good luck to everyone. Hello. I hope I'm not scaring Vic again like last time. uh, how is everyone? One still here writing. I am feeling very excited about this graphic novel page. 'Cause I was unsure about it at first, but right now I'm just going back like I had the rough sketch, and now I am going back and going just for the cracked lines at first because this is supposed to be the reality distorting page, and then it's gonna be like the close up of two enemies' eyes, and there's a lot still to figure out, but I feel like it's gonna be pretty cool, and I'm really excited about it. Not sure if if anyone is still here, writing. I will wrap this up pretty soon. So if anyone else wants to plug their channels, plug their books, I mean, so far we've had here Ian and Beth and Mateo and Tanya and Vic, all who have channels. Sam and a few other people. All of them are linked. Mateo has left, but thank you for coming. I mean, they're gone already. My friend Avery is here. Um, not a writer, but supporting me anyway. Vic says went over another 6 articles, deleted 6 more because they are restricted access or not fitting, and now I have 2 articles left. That's really cool. That's really impressive because we only have 2 left, and it's been what, two 30-minute sprints. It's very cool, and I can't wait to see what it this ends up being that you're working on for the aesthetic mood board stuff. Ian says I had a decent second sprint, still writing new material. Very cool, awesome. I love that we're being productive on this lovely Valentine. I didn't even say a happy Valentine's Day to anyone. I don't know if y'all are have done anything today to celebrate. I do have 2 partners, but we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, so not a lot going on there. There's always Galentines and Palantines. So, Sam says, "I don't remember what I did, but I did not die?" Question mark. The question mark is concerning, but I'm glad you question mark didn't die. And anyone who hasn't been productive, I'm still during the sprint. I'm still glad you're here. Um, let's see, Tanya, kind of experimenting with format. Interesting. You're still working on the Drabbles, right? And Case is having a Valentine's Day with a few friends. Very cool. I love that you will use XD. I feel like that's if we need to bring XD back. Um, yeah. Honestly, I completely forgot it's Valentine's Day until like 2 seconds ago. In Spanish, we call it the Day of Love and Friendship, the Felicidad de Amor y Amistad. El amor y amistad. And so I think it's a fun little variant on it too that focuses on friendship, or includes friendship as well. Beth says, I chatted with my kid, didn't do anything with writing. That's cool. Chatting with kids, fine. Chatting with kids, with family is very cool. Again, Day of Family and Friendship is what it's called. Well, no, it's not called Family and Friendship. It's called Day of Amor y Amistad, Love and Friendship. I'm a horrible translator. I spend a lot of time translating because I'm in a country where my partners don't fully speak the language yet. So I'm doing a lot of translating on my day to day between people who don't speak certain languages. I'm learning Catalan now. So but yeah, went off on a tangent there. Case says I'm an old school gamer and my iPad doesn't do emojis. Oh, I mean, yeah, I grew up in the early 2010s using the internet, so that's why it was not sarcastic or ironic at all. I do like the XD. I think it's very cute. I used a lot of XD, the points underscore points back in the day. Make myself sound so old. I'm literally 26. I'm turning 27 next month, so hopefully I'll put up a birthday vlog at some point in the next month. I never remember Valentine's. Yeah, same for me, Tanya. And again, I literally have 2 partners, but it's just like not a thing. Oh god, 27 much older than that. Hey, I mean, I was yeah. I'm relatively young. Yeah, I remind myself I'm relatively young, but also not that young. At 26 now, almost 27. Um, I feel more old when I think about like teenagers. Like it's crazy that I haven't been a teenager in like 8 years. Um, wow, existential crisis now. But I'm just eating lunch. Buen provecho. which is bon appetit in Spanish. If you have a nice lunch. Sam is also saying they're old in case like you're younger than me. I don't know. There's quite a few older people, and I feel like AuthorTube usually strays like even the like bigger ones. They're usually around like 30, right? We have like Natalie and Taylor and Cody. All those people are like 30, I think. Which is cool. Let's go to I was gonna say middle age. That's not middle age. I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting older. Which I never would have said when I was younger. But I feel like the older you get, the more you're less afraid of aging. I don't know. Is what I've sort of seen. Um, and it's very true for me. More looking forward to aging. But anyways, try a few of us in our 40 and 50s. Yeah, I know a couple of you as well as your 40 and 50s. Beth too. I was gonna mention, Beth and Ian. I think it's very cool that y'all are on here, and I hope I'm still doing it in like 30 years as well. This author tubing thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't think AuthorTube generally strays much younger. In fact, I think it's rare to see the like any teenagers or like early 20s on here. There definitely are, but um I like that it's a bit towards the older side in like a wide range. I understand it's a very wide range, like 40s, 50s, but also like 30s as well. Um what was I gonna say? That was such a tangent. I'm sorry. Wait, the older you get, the more you don't give a shit. Yeah, basically. I mean, the older I get, the happier I am. And I mean, I'm afraid of others dying. I'm not really afraid of like dying of old age. I'm afraid of other people dying, which is the only thing that really scares me about aging. But it's not like I'm like I've wasted my life away. I'm so old now and 27 and pushing 30 and I'm gonna be I mean I do say I'm pushing 30, but I just say that for fun. But I don't think I'm, running out of time or anything, which I feel like I felt like I was running out of time more when I was, like, at 19 or, like, 21 than I do feel now and, like, 27. So, I find that very fun. Ian says it's not the fall, it's the abrupt stop. Beth says, "It's nice to see such a wide range of ages on AuthorTube." Yes, I totally agree. Because I feel like other niches don't really have that wide range of ages. I don't know. YouTube is sort of different. I don't know if anyone here is like on other social media. I've tried to keep Instagram off my phone, and that's the only one I was really like into. But I guess I had accounts on like Facebook and like Threads and stuff. I never really got into Twitter or Tumblr. I tried to get into Blue Sky because it felt like a better alternative. But yeah, basically YouTube is the only like social media with like an algorithm. I don't know if you can count it as a social media, but it's definitely got an algorithm, it's got a community aspect, that I'm really liking these days, and I'm trying to keep Instagram off my phone as well, but I do like the wider range of, like, diversity on YouTube, I think. I don't know. I'm worried of anything with algorithms, but I think it's, like, easier to curate on YouTube and see like a wide range of all types of people. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I've been feeling pretty sick. I'm pretty nauseous. So I might have to head out like 15 minutes early. But I am glad I did this because clearly everyone got a lot done. I got some uh a good progress made on my sample pages. I'm really hoping I can finish this graphic novel pitch package to be on submission by I don't know, in a few weeks. I don't know if I'm rushing it too much, but I'm like very close to having everything ready. And I don't know, I'm just so excited about that. I hope this year I can like announce a book deal. But like the thing with publishing, the publishing industry, trad publishing is like there's so many secrets and like sometimes you'll like have really good news and then you can't share it until like months or even like a year later, and I'm very afraid of that happening because I just want to shout it when I have good news. I'll probably say it in the Discord, but I won't be able to like announce it on my YouTube channel. um but yeah, let's see. Serious though, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you. I'm nauseous a lot of the time these days, but that's chronic illness for you. Thank you for everyone who has shown up. Thank you for all of you who have written with me, edited with me, sprinted with me, and just chatted, including the people already left. And this was super fun. There's going to be more of this marathon. I think there's still a few left because I think it ends tomorrow. There's like break parties and stuff. Sam um the moderator here will be able to say more about it. And there's going to be a playlist that I'm hoping I did in fact put in the description, the under 1K marathon, authortubers for booktubers. And I hope you check out more of it. Thank you, Ian, for coming. Bye to you. Bye. Thank you, Tanya. Hamra, yeah, also saying that it ends tomorrow, and there it is. There's a link. Follow the playlist. Sam Wicker. Ends at tomorrow noon Eastern. And thank you for everyone. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Beth. Glad I could stop by at least for a little while. Go get some rest. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna head out then. Thank you, Sam, again for organizing this, and everyone follow the playlist, follow the people there, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Let's see if I can get this off. And 3. And wait a minute.